Hey guys, it's Andrew Taraskis with the Stormwater Awareness Week planning team, and we just released something that many of you have been asking about, a Stormwater Awareness Week trifold brochure. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips on where you can download this, and also some tips on how you can print it out and fold it and things like that. So let's take a look. Okay, so where can you find these brochures? Well, you can actually find them on our website. So if you go to stormwaterawareness.org, and then go to our promote page over here, scroll all the way down. By the way, might as well point out you can download our posters, both 11 by 17s and 8.5 by 11s. Our keynote posters, these are images. You can embed these on your website. But the trifold flyer is right here. So if you click here to download, or right click and save link as, so that you can save it to your computer. And when you do that, it's going to give you a PDF document, and it's going to look like this. So it may look a little funny because this is a trifold brochure. So remember, it's going to be double-sided, and it's going to be folded in thirds. So you can kind of see the thirds right here. Okay. And also, if you don't have, you're going to need Adobe Acrobat Reader to view this file, which you can get for free at adobe.com. Okay, so once you have this file, we'll show you how to print it out because it can be a little tricky. Number one, you're going to need a printer that can do double-sided. Most modern printers can do this. You can also do this manually on an older printer by printing out one side and then sticking the printed out paper back in the tray and then printing out the other side. So that's one way you can do it, but most newer printers will do this. So I'm going to press Control P, or you can do File Print, same thing. Okay, so here's a couple tips for printing it out because a lot of times this can get messed up if the settings aren't just right. So I've got my correct printer selected, and the first thing you want to do is go over here to Paper Size and Handling. Make sure that it says Fit over here. And by the way, this box may look a little different on your computer depending on what version of Acrobat that you have. I have the newest version, so this is the way that it looks in the new version. But all of these settings should be there in the older versions. You may just have to dig around for them a little more. So the most important thing is going to the printer properties up here. So I click the properties, and this opens up my print dialog box, and this will definitely change based on your printer. For my printer, this is the way it looks. I'll show you how to do it on another dialog box, just in case. So, all right, so the first thing you want to check, make sure that your print is double-sided, so two-sided, not one-sided or booklet. Make sure it's two-sided. And then you want to make sure that the binding position is in top bind, not auto or left or right. Basically, if it's in either of these, the second page is going to print upside down, which could be a little awkward when you go to fold it and hand it out. So make sure that you select top bind. So that's the two things that you need to know. Double-sided and top bind. So once you have that, press OK, and then you can go ahead and print. All right. So one other thing, I want to show you how to do this on a different printer. So I'm going to go ahead and print it again, and we're going to choose a printer that doesn't have this fancy dialog box. This may look a lot more like what you guys may have on your computer. So I'll show you how to get this on your computer. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this Advanced tab right here, and let's see here. There's our binding position. Why don't we go ahead and set that to top bind, and then print type. I have two-sided right here. You don't want this short edge, that will flip the image. So you want this two-sided one, and that's good. All right, okay. Oh, and I guess one other thing that you should check, this is 8.5 by 11, but it's in landscape mode. It's not in portrait mode. So make sure that it just looks okay here, and then you can go ahead and print that right there. Okay, so when you print out your trifold, it's going to come out on a single sheet of paper, right? So here's your front and your back, and then this is the inside of your trifold. Now, when you go to fold this, we've actually worked some design features in here to help you determine how to fold it correctly. So if you notice the board background right here, towards the bottom of the pamphlet, there's some boards that stick out just a little ways further. And so what you're going to want to do is fold over the bottom flap of your trifold to touch the edges of those boards. And so why don't we go ahead and do that. So here we go, touching the edges right there. And then you just fold over the front flap like so until it touches the edges of this right here. And if you do that, then you should have a neatly folded trifold brochure without the paper getting all crinkled up inside here. So one other thing that I wanted to show you, this QR code on the back. A lot of people don't know what this is, but it's actually a really cool thing. You can download an app for your phone on either Android or iOS, and they're free. You can get them for free. And basically what it is, it uses your camera, and all you do is you hold your phone up to the code like this, and it scans it and sends you over to YouTube, where you can watch our promo video. Look at that. You just play our little video and you're good to go. All right, so there's your how to print out and fold your trifold brochure. Why don't you guys print out a bunch of these till you run out of ink and hand them out all over the place. All right, sounds good. We'll catch you guys later.